He set her up so he could do it. Allegedly, in my opinion. So I posted this duet with Rebel Radio yesterday, and I just want to post an update. I downloaded the documents that he's referring to. I'll include the important screenshots. Sorry, Zelda decided that she really wanted to be in the video too. So anyway, I'm going to include the important screenshots along with the video to point out what he's talking about. Zelda, say hi. Say hi. There she is. There you go, baby.
I just found a critical report from Customs and Border Patrol that proves that Kristi Noem is not telling the truth, but more importantly, it proves that Border Patrol agents, specifically members of DHS, were actually engaging in a practice of putting themselves in front of vehicles to use deadly force. In 2013 and 2014, there was an independent report and analysis of 67 instances of use of force by Customs and Border Patrol. What that independent report of 67 cases found was that there were times that Customs and Border Patrol was specifically standing in front of vehicles. They were, quote, agents sometimes deliberately stepped in front of moving vehicles to justify shooting. So a report independently confirmed as far as 12 years ago, at least 12 years ago, as many as 13 or 14 years ago, that agents in the same department, DHS, Department of Homeland Security, were engaged in the practice of putting themselves in front of vehicles to then later justify using deadly force. So when Kristi Noem says that the agent was using training, what it actually appears like is the agent was using tactics that were specifically called out by this report from 2013 and 2014. They specifically said that agents sometimes deliberately stepped in front of moving vehicles to justify shooting. And what happened from that report is they specifically changed the policy. They changed the policy because of what they found. They found that agents were stepping in front of vehicles, and so they changed the policy to say agents should not discharge their weapons against a moving vehicle unless it poses a deadly threat. For example, if a person is aiming a vehicle at an agent. The new policy also tells agents not to use their body to block a vehicle's path, nor should they fire at a vehicle fleeing from agent. This report suggests that the practice of standing in front of moving vehicles was a pretext to justify using deadly force when that force was not necessary. It is right there in the document, and it was so bad that they changed the policy. So when Kristi Noem says he was just following training, that's not what the training is supposed to be.